Namaste, my dear friends. Come and join me for this breath session. Today, I invite you to reflect. What we perceive in others is a reflection of ourselves. The external world, people, situations, relationships act as a mirror. When you judge or condemn what appears in your life, it points to something within you that has not yet been understood. The power of conscious breathing helps us enter states of deep relaxation where the mind can be reprogrammed. With daily practice, we begin to release judgment and the need to condemn. We learn to quiet the mind with presence and love. As we heal our inner world, the outer world begins to change. Today we'll practice 2 rounds of circular breath. The first round will be 4 minutes of continuous, intense circular breathing. Then, a breath retention of 1.5 minutes. On the second round, we will lie down and do 2 minutes of circular breathing. And then, a breath retention of 2 minutes also. We'll finish the practice with a guided meditation lying down on the ground, looking into those deeper layers of the mind and allowing for the healing to happen. Now let us begin. Find your seat and let us start with circular breathing. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale, filling up the lungs. Exhale, releasing through the mouth. And we'll start to accelerate slowly. Do what you can. You don't need to follow me. Follow whatever your system needs. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. That's it. Make sure your shoulders, your neck and your face are relaxed. Allowing the natural rhythm to settle in. That's it, my friends. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. If you feel like it, you can inhale through the mouth also, but exhale through the mouth. Whatever's good for you. There's no exact rule for circular breath. Inhale, exhale. In, exhale. Slowly allowing the rhythm to get a little bit faster, a little bit deeper. Two minutes more. We'll start to go a bit faster, but choose the rhythm that's good for you. Keeping your spine nice and straight, keeping your heart open, keeping those shoulders relaxed. Starting to go a little bit deeper, a little bit faster. Beautiful work, my friends. Let's go faster now. In and X. In, X. Yeah, fill up those lungs. 1 minute more. That's it. Moving that energy. This will help us to go into deep relaxation on the breath retention. 40 seconds. If you want to inhale through the mouth, exhale through the mouth. Okay, let's take those last 5 deep breaths. Let's slow it down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Hold the empty lungs for a second. Okay, my friends, now let's take one deep inhalation, filling the lungs up as much as we can. We hold the breath with full lungs for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Activate your bandhas if you want to. Keeping the spine straight, taking the awareness to the point between the eyebrows. Keep the body still. Keeping the mind still. Focusing on that point between the eyebrows, the so-called third eye. That eye looks inwards. Looking at yourself, at your thoughts, at your emotions. Looking at your body. Whatever movements that appear, allow them to move as if they were clouds going over the sun. You are the sun, permanent. Thoughts, emotions, they come by like clouds. "30 seconds more breath retention. If you do need to keep on breathing, do so. There's no competition here. 20 seconds. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale slowly. Release tensions. Relax deeply. I invite you now to lie down. We do the next round, 2 minutes circular breath, relaxing on our back, finishing with a 2-minute breath retention, and then doing our meditation. If you want, you can put one hand on your abdomen and one on your heart. Now inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Find your rhythm again. Inhale and exhale. In, ex. Inhale in abdomen, then chest. Exhale and both come down. Inhaling, expanding abdomen and chest, exhaling, relaxing. You can inhale through the mouth or the nose, exhale through the mouth. "60 seconds more. Going a little bit deeper, a little bit faster. 30 seconds. Let's slow down and deepen. Exhale, relax. Taking a deep inhalation. Exhaling, relaxing deeply. Now let's take our last inhalation. Fill up the lungs and hold the breath for full lungs for a full 2 minutes. If in any moment you need to keep on breathing, do so. Breath retention should be relaxed. Taking your awareness to the point between the eyebrows, using that point to look at yourself deeply, sincerely. If there's too much movement in your mind, don't get attached to it. Just allow it to flow as a cloud passing in front of the sun. Complete detachment from the mind. Relaxing the body deeply on the ground. Any tensions that may appear, allow them to melt away. The shoulders, the neck, the jaw, the face. Allowing them to relax deeply. "60 seconds more breath retention. Letting go of resistance, of mental resistance, allowing yourself to go into the deeper layers of the self, transcending all the mental programming, the superficial mind, looking at that part of yourself that is as deep as an ocean. 30 seconds more. "15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slow. Allow yourself to relax even deeper. Now we do 5 minutes of meditation here. No more breath control. Allow the breath to become natural, with no control. Very subtle, without the feeling that you're missing oxygen. On the natural exhalation, allow the abdomen to become softer and softer and softer. If you do feel any subtle tensions in the body, allow that natural breath to travel towards them and release them on the natural exhalation. Being aware of the body sensations, being aware of the movements of the mind. Now I invite you to do this reflection within yourself. Observe a situation in your life that you might have judged, that you might have condemned, and possibly you might be able to see it from a different angle at this depth of relaxation. When you condemned, when you judged, did that come from information from your parents, from your grandparents, from your ancestors? Was this a mental programming that came down, a generational information? Or was it something that you learned? if you're able to see it in this point of view, were you absolutely correct to judge, to condemn a situation, a person, a relationship? Or did it come out of a wound, anger, of not feeling enough, of jealousy? And if this is the case, would you allow yourself to feel the emotion right now in your body? Was it fear that you didn't allow to feel that emotion that came when you judged? And that's maybe where that judgment came from. Instead of reflecting upon yourself, what the mirror of life was showing you. Take the breath into the heart. Allow all those layers to disappear and allow yourself to feel yourself bare anything that's there. If there's some fear, if there's some loneliness, if there's some lack of self-love, feel it. Don't hide it. Don't create a wall around it where you feel ashamed of showing it to yourself and to others. Feel yourself deeply. It's an energy that's blocked in one part of your body. Allow the subtle breath to move it. Allow it to move and to flow around the body. Maybe on the natural exhalation, you might feel like exhaling through the mouth and releasing it completely. Stay here for the next couple of minutes with this reflection and this subtle breath, which is powerful and deep and has the power to move those blocked energies. Thank you so much for joining me.